This is Jay. Though he doesn't seem like it, Jay is a 27-year-old adult with hopes and dreams of making a successful company. He doesn't know the fine nuances of starting a company though, so he goes to a solutions company to get some help. The consultant told Jay that on the surface level, joint stock companies majorly fall into two types: public limited and private limited. On the simplest level, a public limited company is a company that can ask for funding from the public, and a private limited company is one that can't. All other features of these two companies come from this fact. Much less regulations on a private limited company as compared to a public limited company. For example, for a private limited company to start business, all they need is a certificate of incorporation. But in a public limited company, not only do you need that, but you also need a certificate of commencement of business along with a lot of other legal procedures to actually start business. Because in a private limited company, you are just using your own money, so the government isn't as concerned with what you do with that money. But in a public limited company, you are taking other people's money along with your own money, so the government has a lot more rules and regulations to make sure that that money is not gone to waste. After all the features are done, this brings me to a few merits of having a private limited company as opposed to a public limited company. As previously mentioned, private limited companies don't need much to start their company. All they need is their minimum 2 members and their certificate of incorporation. And since it's on such a small scale, private limited companies can make decisions really quick and make changes really quick in their company for smooth functioning. This doesn't mean public limited companies are bad though. Due to being crowd-funded, they can receive a large amount of investment, which means they can immediately operate in large-scale industries like steel or construction. You can see this as a lot of the companies in the world today with the highest value are public limited companies like Infosys or Apple. This does mean that the moment a shareholder loses interest in your company or just loses confidence in your company, they can withdraw their share, making your company fall down in value. A famous example of a lot of companies crashing recently anyways is the dot-com crash, which happened in Silicon Valley in the year of 2001. In 2001, the internet was an exciting thing. Unlike now, where all you do is look at the internet to cure your depression temporarily, but then later realize you're dead on the inside. Anyway, around this time, a lot of internet-based startups have started, and since investors saw the internet booming, they saw prospect in these startups and invested in them before these startups really figured out how they're going to make money. After the honeymoon phase of the internet, a lot of investors realized that, oh, these guys don't know how to make money, and withdrew their shares from not only these companies, but companies that actually knew how to make money, like Amazon, causing the whole of the internet to crash spectacularly and its reputation to go down for a long time to come. Anyway, these are the basics of private and public limited. If you need to know more, here's a 52-page document of everything you need to know about private and public limited. Thank you for your time. Genesis Limited was a software solutions company which would help tech startups and even big tech giants with any software problems that they had. And immediately off the bat, Jay's company was a success. After only about a year of functioning, it was valued at over $1 billion. But then after a few controversies with the management of the company, it fell in value. And as with all companies that suddenly fell in value, Elon Musk decided to come over and buy the company thinking he could save this success hit of a company.
GG's, bro. Thank you, man. You suck at this shit.
3 weeks later.
Yeah, so now that I own the company, you're demoted, I'm CEO.
What do you mean?
I'll probably put you as an employee.
What do you mean it's my company?
I'll see if you can stay in the company sooner or later.
When Elon joined the company, he demoted Jay from CEO, took away all his share, and then ended up firing him. Let's see how that went for him. Well, that didn't end well. Thank you for your time.